Okay, looks like I'm live. Just waiting for the game to build. I would have gone live maybe about 20 minutes ago, but suddenly wasn't feeling very well. Had to have a little lie down. I'm feeling better now. I'm going to close some background tasks. Like I don't need Visual Studio open. That uses a lot of memory. I can probably close out of Codex and WSL as well. I think I'll keep the editor open in the background just in case I need to go back and fix anything quickly. But hopefully this will be more of a gameplay stream than a dev stream. So I've called this Overpasses Take 2, because the last one was more fixing things rather than actually enjoying the kind of like the visual effects of the destruction. It's built the game, so I'm just waiting for it to load. Here we go. Right, I think we'll just continue with career mode. Hoping for a good forecast. Oh, that looks pretty weak. I've got 5 skips, let's use one of them. It's still weak. It's a bit better. I think that one's going to be worth chasing. Right, so one thing that's fixed, the bouncing mouse issue. So if you scroll too fast, it would start to move and then suddenly like snap back. That's fixed now. The tailgate's a bit better. You can see it flexes a bit now when you drive. Got a stronger spring force acting on that now. It almost opens. It's like you can open it majority of... Oh, you can open it all the way actually. And then when you close it, it's wanting to snap back now. This was working fine in the editor before. Now it's suddenly not wanting to work properly in the build. Oh well, we'll just have to put up with that for now. So I guess that's not completely fixed yet. Let's go check out the overpass over here. Let's just check the fixes are all in. So that's weird. So that was working fine in the editor and then not working in the build for some reason. Yeah, so the glitchy, the glitchy bit of mesh on that intersection's fixed now. There's also had the problem with like the missing sections along here. So if I just keep driving, they should be mostly filled in now. I didn't even notice any, so that's good. Added an extra pillar to it. Oh, there's one missing there. I just realised, oops, I fixed it on the overpass. So an overpass is one where it goes over a road. That's just the straight motorway, which just goes over an empty field. I've realised I fixed it for one, but I haven't updated the prefab on the other. That's just a minor thing. So let's actually get chasing some tornadoes. Where's the actual cell? Just off to our northeast there. And the velocity will give us the best indication of where it'll be. Yeah, so that should be fixed on the overpass one. We'll have to find one, like, if we get a chance, we'll check this out over here, make sure it's fixed on that one properly. So there's no sign of a wall cloud yet. Let's just try and close down as much distance between us and the cell. We need to be ahead of it. I feel like we're behind the storm. We need to be ahead of it for the best chance for intercepting. Let's look at reflectivity again. Okay, it looks like it'll put it down about there. So let's get ahead of it. So if we can get up around, like, follow the road around here. No sign of the wall cloud yet. Yeah, this is where we want to be, and we want to be ahead of it. There we go. Trying to figure out which direction it's moving, which means we should start to see a wall cloud. Yeah, it's just starting to form there at the top of the screen. And it looks like we're ahead of it as well, which is good. Just gotta check it's actually moving northeast as well. Otherwise, if it's moving like west or like southeast, something weird like on the last stream, it's gonna make we're gonna have to change our plans. We're gonna have to head down here. Hello, Kuroda. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the build. I've been seeing your clips every time you put a YouTube short up. It automatically comes into my feed now on YouTube. I've been enjoying watching your clips, especially one where you sense of the cow getting splattered. Yeah, do need to add some sort of like animation or something. Something needs to happen when they impact the ground rather than kind of just bouncing like a kind of like a rigid model. Yeah, I think maybe we should warn this town. Oh, it's starting to get quiet. That means we're within the area that the tornado's likely to form. So every tornado has a clear radius around it, where there's no precipitation, and it's random. Sometimes it's really wide, sometimes it's really narrow. So one thing you do know, if the rain suddenly stops and you're still under the cell, you know you're going to be somewhere within the vicinity of the tornado. So given that's the case, let's warn this town. Then we can also hop out and have a proper look at it as well. Oh yeah, if this puts something down, it's going to drop right on this town. I think we should maybe warn the neighbouring town as well. Also, I still do want to do join in one of your outbreak chases one evening as well. I guess we'll have to figure out the time zone difference and figure out a time that works for everyone. Yeah, I think that would be fun. It's also been a while since I played Outbreak, so I'm guessing there'll be some new things which I haven't seen yet. Oh, it's starting to put something down. And it's moving northeast as well. Perfect. Maybe we could watch it from the motorway, just for the sake of showing off the motorways. That means there must be a visible funnel about to show. Yeah, usually it shows up as dust on the ground first. Is it? Oh yeah, look, first sign of very slight dust starting to get kicked up. Oh, this could be a strong tornado. Sighting moment is 9 AM CST, 3 or 4 PM. Oh, might be able to make that work. Yeah, good luck moving into a new place. I know moving's one of the most stressful things. Oh, it looks like it's lifted up again. Yeah, so hope everything goes smoothly for you. It's a lot of work, and then you finally get like moved into the new place, and then everything you need's like packed away, and then everything needs like unpacking and putting away, and all you want to do is rest, but you don't have like anything that you need. It's exhausting. Yeah, look, there's the first sign of the tornado there. It looks like it actually might move slightly to our north. Let's check out this overpass section here. We'll double back and then head north if we have time. If not, we'll come off down here and go around. So there'll be the big gaps on this one because I forgot to update the model on this tile. But for the actual overpass tile, do you imagine if road networks were actually like this? How annoying that would be. Trying to navigate. Right, let's just try and zoom out. So there should be one section where there's a gap, but I've filled it in with one of those concrete support pillars. be further along here. Oh yeah, I can kind of see where the gap is. Let's have a look. Just check that it looks acceptable enough. I think that's passable for now. It's better than just a big empty gap. 3D modelling's not my forte, and I've just got to make do with the models that I've got with easy roads. So I think that's fine for now. I think I'll just need to remember to replace the, what do you call it? The other stretch of overpass. So it's got the same model in it as well. So that's destructible as well. Alright, let's figure out where we need to be. Is it touching down now? We see the first side, so we've got a little bit of a shadow up in the clouds, which means that there's a funnel. But you can't really see, and it's casting a shadow over there, but something is developing, and it's even a slight trail there. So let's head north. Maybe warn this town, it could get quite strong before it hits that town. So the town isn't getting warned, but I'm thinking the tornado has to be giving off at least 60-mile-an-hour winds before it's classed as strong enough to warn residents, so it may just be too weak right now. It's not the direction it's moving, it's just too weak for the warning system to take it into account. Either that or there's another pathfinding bug that I've got to fix. Oh look, the road's overlapping a bit there. See, this is why I don't like easy roads. It was fine and now suddenly it's doing that. So that's it, easily enough. Actually, it's not really easily manually fixed, because if I try and lower the terrain, it then goes below the road and you end up with a gap. Yeah, I think I just need to buy that new road asset and just redo just the roads. So I won't have to completely redo every tile. I'll just have to remove the easy roads, and then put the new ones in. Any luck? Oh, there, we can move it. We can close it now. Yeah, so it's a bit temperamental. I think we're right in its path. Let's put the probe. We probably won't get much in the way of data because it's still not even fully condensed. But based off the radius of the top of the funnel and the width of the wall cloud, this could be a big one. Oh, there, the warning system is working. Yeah, it just wasn't strong enough. Okay, everybody's sheltering, so we should save some lives. Where does it save? 169. Okay, so we're 86% of our way to the PhD. Yeah, we actually did have our PhD on one stream, and then like an absolute monster hit a bunch at once and ended up losing a lot of our rescue score. Right, I think we should probably keep moving. We say it's heading more east than north. Oh, we need to warn this town as well. That's probably going to get hit. Very likely get hit. It's not fully condensed yet, but I'm hearing the damage. Oh, here goes the trailer park. Yeah, but they're all in the shelters, so we don't have to worry about all the damage. We know because mobile homes usually have basements. We can just imagine there's a community shelter for now. And I do actually have a 3D above ground shelter model, I just haven't put it in the game yet. Right, I'm going to pay attention. I'm losing a lot of money by keep crashing into things. Right, it's coming this way. Yeah, look, it's making a turn almost directly towards this town. And when the wind turbines start turning, you know the tornadic wind field goes at least as far as those. It's one in that other town as well. I'm not sure how much we need to worry about that other town, unless it completely wedges out within a few seconds. Oh, and it looks like it's actually real severe weather for the next like 4 days. I seen SBC was putting out like moderate risks on like day 4, I think, or day 6, something ridiculous like that. So whatever event we're about to have happen in the it's in the plains, I think it's Iowa, wasn't it? Surrounding areas, whatever was about to happen there, they've been well ahead of it on this one, SBC. I should probably recall our probe while I've got a chance. Quick recall. Yeah, because look, it's going to go over here, so it should be fine. I think these residents will be safe. Yeah, is he going to touch down? Looks like it's moving a bit to our right, so we may want to... Yeah, that tracks with the map. Oh, we're going to have to do this quickly, I didn't realise how close it was. Actually, no, we want to go forward a bit. We're going to have to do a quick deploy here. And then get out of here before the debris starts flying. Then we've got a handy dandy motorway coming up. Let's just get some footage. One thing I wanted to do as well, so that you don't have to keep going into the data page, is these pop-up bits of text. Just every now and then tell you how many samples you've gained of each data type, like it did in the original game. Well, this has suddenly turned north. No, it is actually threatening that town. We're going to get cut off here from being... If it crosses that road before we pass it, we're going to be behind it. Oh, this is a dangerous race. But we're in a good place for a deployment. There we go. I'll be ready to warn that town. It's close, but I don't think we'll have to worry about it. Unless it changes direction by like 45 degrees. I think we're good, we're good. We do need to change the... how we're doing on data. Just weak data for now. Let's try and go for another intercept. Hopefully it's not going to hit there, because we'll have to go off-road, which means the tornado will likely get there before us. Let's just hope for the best on that one. What's the probe saying? Okay, let's get the probe. Ooh, that's close. Right, let's get on the road. Let's pay attention to what I'm doing. So the intercept point is probably going to be somewhere on this corner here. Might have to go off-road. Ooh, that's still turning towards that town. Okay, intercept's going to be somewhere either here or on this off-road bit over here. I guess if we bridge the gap to here, that's not going to take as long as it... If we go off-road all this way, we're going to be crawling and it's going to take forever to get there. Whereas we could just bridge there and bridge there, and then that should be fine. Ooh, that is turning like directly towards that town. Okay, let's use the bridge plan. Oh, we could go diagonally. Okay, let's head southeast. Oh, wait, inside a barn there. It looks like it's turning slightly north, but yeah, we're gonna have to go for it. The margins are too narrow to risk losing my rescue score. I think we need to turn a bit more southeast. Plus, it sets us up for an easier intercept along this road. We might even do an intercept underneath an overpass. Leave the probe under an overpass. Hello, Miss Floof. Just bought the game last night and loving it so far. Oh, happy to hear it. Thank you very much for the purchase. Hope you enjoyed it. Are you playing the rebuild version or the 2023 version? Because at this point, I'd probably, even though this is still a rebuild and it's not officially released, I still think it, even in its current state, I think it's still better than the 2023 version. I guess the only thing it doesn't really have are mods. Let's warn the town. Warn the town first, go for the intercept second. I think that should be the order of the priorities. Bit of both. Yeah, because I'm never going to remove one of the versions, so it's not like I'm going to, once this is ready, I'll delete the 2023 version. So that's kind of the idea, give everybody the choice, but all the updates are going on this, like my 2023 Unity project's in a state where it's kind of partially broken, and the amount of effort it would go to fix the project, I could get so many more features actually added to this version of the game. I like that tornado, it looks quite menacing, it's quite dark. I like the contrast there in the funnel, it's like really black on one side and you got light grey on the other. Oh, now it's decided to turn north. See, it keeps faking us out. It's not going to be strong enough to break any overpasses yet though. Even though F1, F2, it looks like we're starting to get into F3 territory now. Right, so we'll use this next motorway. Right, what do we do? Because now it looks like it's moving east again. Let's do an elevated intercept. I don't think we've actually managed that yet. I was about to do the very first elevated intercept on a couple of streams ago and accidentally drove over the edge. Still some vegetation poking through. I'll need to fix that. You know, I fixed the worst offenders. There was somewhere else blatantly sticking through. Maybe we can use that other overpass as a point of reference. And what's helpful is each of these kind of like stones on the edge. It's almost like a ruler. That could be a little trick you can use. It's like a tornado ruler, so you can see if it's moving to the right, and it looks like it is. You know, the map shows it turning at. Is it moving to the right or is it moving to the left? Is it just getting closer? If I pay attention to the left-hand side, it's staying pretty much put. Yeah, I think we're right in its path. How are we doing on data? Let's switch it to the next one. Let's go to temperature data next. Do a manual deployment. Oh, it's getting wider. It's heading a bit further south. Do we need to deploy a little bit further south? Tippy tipster. Survey time driving off the overpass with the tornado hitting. Get some serious air. Yeah, you could. Because the overpass will crumble, but it only crumbles in really strong winds, which helps because it means as you drive over the edge, the winds will also carry you. I think we need to very quickly deploy south. Oh, this is risky. Physics are unhappy. Okay, that's one method to deploy. I think I'm the first person to use that method. Is do a J-turn, crash into a wall, and have it fall out of the flatbed over the edge of the overpass onto the ground underneath. There's probably a better name for it. A crash deploy. What's the probe actually getting? I guess it wasn't placed that well. Let's look at the map. Perfect. Quick deploy. We haven't had a hunt yet. We'll take the next right and we can go for another intercept down here. Oh, look, it's changed direction again. I don't know whether to head south now or if it's gonna... Okay, we're getting F2 strength. Wait, I can hear things breaking. Okay, it's not a trailer park though, so we're good. We're not going to lose our rescue score. Now I wonder if we can do... If we've got enough time... Right. Quick recall. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Stop. Quick deploy. Hop out. Change the data to pressure data and then floor it. Uh-oh, I think I left this a little bit late. Oh no, that was the absolute worst time I could have possibly hunted. At least we're going to get some good data out of it. Oh, actually we can test the overpass destruction, even though I'm not sure if it's quite an overpass breaking strength yet. We can at least test it. And I'll do another quick recall, quick deploy. So you're making the most of a bad situation. It's hunting you, but you can make a lot of data out of that. Okay, I'm going to slow down a bit just to see if that gets destroyed. And then I'll turn right and bring it closer to the middle. Looks like it's about to go off the edge of the map. Is it going to break? Don't think it's strong enough just yet. How fast is it moving? Oh no, I'm going to have to take it past these towns. Hopefully it's far enough away that it doesn't cause any injury. Look, it's right on us. Vegetation's disappeared again. Okay, it stopped hunting, which means it could actually hit these towns now. So, that's handy. Got that little length of motorway there. So I'll catch up on the chat in a second. I'm just trying to figure out which direction it's moving. Okay, I think it's moving away from the towns. This is the one that's in danger. Kind of. Right, I think we'll do quick recall. Let's check our data. Okay, while we've got the chance, change the mode it's in. So since it's heading north, I think we'll get on this stretch of motorway or freeway. I'm going to use the correct American terms since we're in America. And we'll race it up this way. So hopefully it doesn't cut our path off. Right, let's just go. Tippy tips to tried a few times where I just keep getting spun around maybe 10 to 15 feet off the ground. Yeah, that's going to be something where the timing is going to have to be absolutely perfect. Trash compactor. Is any plan to add an option to increase the tile render distance? Oh yeah, so it already is. So the option is there. It's kind of hidden in the background, so you have to change it in the code. But it is easy enough to add it so it loads an additional ring of tiles around wherever you happen to be. So yeah, like the plumbing's there for it, it's just not wired into the menu yet. Right, so we need to warn that town. Oh, do we need to warn that town? Only if it like quadruples in size. I think it's going to pass to the east quite easily. Oh, let's watch that house get lifted. Let's not fall off the edge of the thing. Are we in position for a deployment here? We may need to be a little bit, tiny little bit further north. So, fun fact, those wind turbines do actually use, there's a formula you can use to calculate the rate that they spin, based off the wind speed and the blade length. So it is using a realistic formula to spin at a realistic RPM based on its size and the wind speed it's experiencing. Okay, I think we'll come off here and we'll deploy up there. So I'm trying to drive. Yeah, so that poking through, that's the pillar I've added to fill in the gap. I just need to move it down by like 10 centimeters. The thing is angry. The thing is terrifying. Yeah. So it's like F3. Oh, I've just lost 10 cents. Oh, that's costing. Those little crashes are costing a lot of money. Hopefully, he hasn't zeroed out any of the samples. Right. Intercept time. Actually, we can view it if it's coming straight down that motorway. So if we look straight down this, we should see the tornado moving parallel with it. So we're just going to get an action shot. Right, let's deploy. And think ahead for the next intercept. Yeah, we've got a nice north road here. And we've got east options if it turns to the east as well. I think it's going to be a dead-on intercept. It's going to hit the probe directly. Let's view from the probe cam. I'll do my best to drive while not even able to see the road. I think there's a left turn coming up. Have I passed it? Oh, there it is. It's getting F1 wins already. F2, let's see what strength this thing is. F3, are we going to hit F4? No, it's... Looks like it's in the... quite firmly in the F3 intensity category. It's heading north, so it's going to stay on the map because it was heading towards the edge of the map before. So this is that hunt's actually extended the chase a bit. Okay, quick recall, and then we need to change it back to wind data when we get the chance. Perfect, we've got a crossroads, so we can reposition in any direction without having to go off-road. Oh, starting to get patches of F4 in there. Just getting into the F4 category. Oh, hello, Neon. How the road's going? So the better. I've filled in the big empty gap with a pillar. It just happens to poke through the road surface by about 10 centimeters, so I just need to trim the size of it down a tiny bit. Right, let me just... Right, read a change to wind data again. Let's get some F3 data. And I want to be facing the other direction. Oh, nice power flash there. What does it look like from first person view? Actually, that's quite scary. The cone hides a lot of it. It's hard to judge your distance to it. So I've done that. One thing I did forget to do though is there's two different stretches of overpass. You've got this where it goes over a road, that's one tile type. You've got those over there where it just goes over an empty grassy field. I fixed the overpasses and made them destructible for this tile, but I forgot to just copy and paste the model or replace the model on the other tile, so that needs patching as well. Let's probably get an F3 data. Still no F4 data yet. I want to position myself for the next intercept. Ooh, probably need to warn that time. Oh, nice power flash there again. So we can go for another intercept. I think once we get around this corner, we're going to be like directly in the path. And I think we'll change to the next data type as well. So, right, here's the plan. Change it to the next data type. So that is temperature. Oops, didn't mean to go into the truck. Whoa, look at that. Hopefully it doesn't hunt. This is a bad time for a hunt. So I need to get the, apologies. I need to get the stream thumbnail for the next stream. Is it set to window mode? Yeah. Right, so we'll do that, then we need to warn this next town. Look, it's gone F4. Let's spin it to look at the tornado. Look at, yeah, because look, it's getting wider as well. Oh, a bunch of debris going flying there as well. Getting F1. We're getting now F3. Is it going to hit an F4 cat? Is it going to do it? Is it going to... No, high-end F3. Very high-end F3. I'm just going to close the camera because you'll notice the game lags a bit when you have the probe camera open because it literally has to render everything twice. Power slide. Yeah, I'm still trying to create the atmosphere for the game. So like the empty tile, so the blank tile I used to call it, it would just be the filler tile, which would just be over most of the map where there's no real features. I just added some random height variation to it now, so instead of being completely flat. We could maybe go for one more intercept, but it's going to be really close to right. Quick recall. I'd rather change data now. Okay, let's go back to pressure data. This is going to be really close. Not even sure if we're going to have time. Yeah, I think we'll have time. Because look, it's just managed to get F4 strength, and now it's going to go off the map. Unless it hunts, we'll try and lure it back to the middle of the map. This is going to be close. Oh, look at that, look at that, and quick deploy. 90-mile-an-hour winds. I need to turn the volume up a bit. There we go. Right, that just looks really cool. Let's just watch it. Look at that motion. I'm gonna have to clip this section. That looks really cool. See how wide is it? I'm not sure. If I had to guess, I'd probably say that's probably close to about quarter of a mile, fifth of a mile. Do a wide shot, get some storm structure. I really like the look of that tornado. And I don't mean that in like a boastful way, I just mean, because I know obviously the developer of the game, but I have to randomize how they're generated, so just certain tornadoes just randomize in a perfect way that I'm really happy with. Other ones look okay, but not brilliant, but I especially like this one. Power flash. So I think we'll analyze the data. I'll do it in the truck, because if you notice, one bug I haven't fixed, if you're standing and open your laptop, you just kind of start moonwalking. Oh, that looks legit. 1 second. Another thumbnail I can use. Let's get the tornado in frame. Right, let's analyze the data. Ooh, 17,000 plus 2 skips. Oh, we got our PhD back. Got revoked because we let too many people die on the last chase. No, I didn't. I haven't actually changed anything. That's the crazy thing. I haven't changed anything just because of the way they're randomized. I know what you mean by the streamers. It's just the way it renders. It has to write it has to write the density into there one way or another, and it just happens to be the order it gets written in. It kind of creates those kind of streamer-looking features. I know what you mean. Like it kind of bubbles out slightly. You can kind of see them streaking across. It just depends on the width of the tornado, how noisy the funnel is, turbulent. It depends on so many randomized factors that it's hard to predict. Again, the golden hour now in the game. Shame it's about rope out. We'll watch it rope out, then I think we'll go back to. Actually, let's buy some upgrades. Instead of me just buying everything first, let's think. Radar, I think we'll keep that for the end. We've unlocked all the data types. The sampling rate, we're already making a fair amount of money. I think that let's focus on the truck. I don't want to add weight to the truck yet. I do want to increase its top speed. Off-road only increasing to 5 miles per hour. I think we spend most of our time on paved roads. I think the best bang for our buck is the paved road speed. And I think engine power as well. So kind of when the wind starts tugging on the truck, we can kind of push through it a bit better. And then let's upgrade the radar image. So, oh, probably not going to see much here. Yeah, there it is lifting. Yeah, nighttime, there's still a bit too much ambient light and nighttime, isn't there? Have to add that to the backlog of things to do. Alright, so I think what we'll do, we'll return to the menu. And we'll choose another data chase. Ooh. The top end there is very high, but the low end's kind of just meh. But 5 skips, let's do a skip. Oh no, that one's worse. That's about the same as what we just had. Ooh, higher top end in the middle of the map. Let's risk it. Ooh, perfect. 11.7 on the top end. That gamble was completely worth it. 4,300 joules per kilogram of cape, 400 SRH. Yeah, let's chase this. It's going to be an epic chase. Hope you no bugs or crashes or glitches. One thing I did have an idea of, there's an old game, what was it called? It's by the same studio who made Penumbra, that horror game. And it was the game that came... Oh, Amnesia. And what could happen is you could hallucinate like monsters chasing after you, so you'd like run away and then suddenly realise you did that for no reason. I've always had the idea of having like hallucinated tornadoes at a night time. So almost like a jump scare, so like it'll be waiting behind you, then as you turn around you'll hear like that growl sound and the tornado will start moving towards you really quickly. And then just as it catches up to you, then disappear, just as kind of like a hallucination. Because I am trying to incorporate some horror elements into the game. Just add to the tension. But yeah, I think having the night darker would definitely help with that. Got an upgraded truck now, faster acceleration, higher top speed on paved roads. Let's get velocity up because that gives us our first clue, but it's already getting ready to put something down. That's developing rapidly. Right, so long story short, we need to get north, and perfect, this road will take us all the way north. Look, the wall cloud's spinning up already. Because the more intense the environment is, the faster that'll develop. Look, that's developing right in front of us. Perfect. Just need to keep our foot to the floor, 91 miles an hour. We'll close that distance in no time. We need to look ahead for towns. These are going to be very much at risk. Possibly this one. So I think priority one is one these towns. Hopefully before that we'll do priority 0.5, which is to get ahead of the tornado. Or at least get ahead of the wall cloud, get ahead of the storm. Analog a liminal horror vibe. Yeah, the liminal horror is just the byproduct of the map still feeling quite empty and abandoned. I think once I've added some towns with some like brick buildings and some suburban neighbourhoods, maybe some parking lots. See, I'm using American terms, parking lots instead of, I think they want to say car park. Oh no, I can see the shadow of the funnel coming down. It's coming down already. It's coming down right on that trailer park. Right, how are we going to get ahead of it? I think we'll go behind it. So it's heading northeast. We go behind it and then slot in front up here. Hopefully it moves past the trailer park before it intensifies. But where is it? I've lost sight of it. Where is it? Oh, it's coming down there, right, top right of the screen, just to the right of where it says north on the compass. Let's try and warn them. Just to be on the safe side, but I think it's going to move out of range before it becomes a problem. There it is. Look how quickly it's coming down. Right, sound the siren, and we need to still get ahead of it. So that's priority 1 done. We've warned the town. Yeah, so let's get ahead and intercept, possibly at this intersection here. Looks like it's heading towards there. We might be able to get there before it. Oh, look, this thing is... Look at them. It's got rapid motion in it already. This is going to be a beast of a tornado, I can already tell. It grows into the size of the wall cloud mostly, so the wall cloud's the upper limit of its width. So let's get ahead of it, intercept, maybe long... Look, how long might we wait for the other tornado to get to this strength, and this is doing it within the first few minutes. Yeah, this is why I like the career mode. Like the gambling of, do you use up one of your skips, just like in real life? Do you choose to do you choose to chase that day because it's a lot of work, a lot of effort, or do you skip and potentially have a better day, potentially miss out on a good opportunity? So when like the gamble pays off, so like I only had a couple of skips left, and I seen the it's lifting again. It's just cycling. Don't let it fool you. It's just cycling. Let's take a look at the helicity. Plenty of helicity. More than enough K. It's just cycling. So it's that payoff and the anticipation. So even though the tornado looks weak right now, we know it's going to be a monster just by how quickly it's developing. There's kind of subtle clues. A wide wall cloud, intensifying quickly, seeing the rapid motion. It's just like a real chase. Like obviously you don't know it's going to be an absolute monster until it becomes one, but there's clues. Like for example, if you watch Daniel Shaw's footage from El Reno, the 2013 El Reno, I think it was his footage. He kind of ominously says like, "Ooh, people are going to die today," and not obviously not in like not in a disrespectful way. You just tell just based on how the storm looks, based on its proximity to El Reno, and just everything that's happening. It unfortunately he was right. But I'm trying to get that same sort of foreboding feeling of this is a rare, exciting chase. Because obviously, if you only have a handful of skips, so it's not like you can just keep skipping and just only do extreme chases. Like most of your chases are going to be like the one we just had, where you see a decent tornado, but it takes some time to actually organize and get itself together. I think we're right on the path here. We need to go north. Which way is north? Oops. Right, so what just happened there, instead of my fingers lining up against the WASD keys, they lined up against the ESDF keys. So when I went to drive forward, I pressed the E key and stepped out of the car. Okay, perfect place for an intercept. Quick deploy. Oh, we need to get some warnings out as well. The hill separating these, which is annoying because it takes ages to get over those hills. But yeah, these two definitely need warned. Sorry, I can see more happening in the chat, just as the game's getting quite intense right now. Power slide. Oh, it is heading straight towards them. So the question is, do I warn this one, or do I go over the hill, because it's going to take much longer and warn that one? I only really have time to do one. Right, we're just going to have to look at the map and look at what's most likely. I think just this town. Did we get any data on that last one? Only a little bit of wind. Let's see. Are we in the path? I think we need to be a little bit further north. These trailers are going to fly though. So I promise I will get caught up on chat. Oh, it's just going to miss that other town. Okay, 6 lives saved. Not everybody's in the shelter though. It's a yellow square. Not everybody's sheltering. Oh, the vegetation disappeared. Ooh, we might be able to intercept along this road. Okay, everybody's sheltered now. Right, this is a risky maneuver, especially if it decides to hunt. Quick deploy, and now we just need to get out of here. Keep our foot to the floor. I can guarantee you in real life you'd be in a situation like this and you'll have some old person, usually driving a red Honda Jazz, doing 45 miles an hour in front of you. I don't know what the stereotypical old people cars are in America. In here, I'd probably say like Honda Jazz. Trying to think of other stereotypical old people vehicles. Most Citroens. It's a third of a mile wide, moving 30 miles an hour. We'll get any more data? Look at that velocity scan. Only F2 samples, so it still hasn't fully developed. Right, let me try and look at chat. We'll be adding different varieties of towns, like just the same trailer homes, but in different spawn locations for variety. I could design it the way the current trailer park's designed. There's not much space to randomize the positioning. So for anything that spawns in, like trees, the electricity helicopters, what are they called again? Wind turbines, not electricity helicopters. Right, we need to be heading. No, we need to be heading east. So they can be randomly rotated and randomly offset. Some of them can even be randomly scaled, but I don't think I use that. So I can do the same for trailers, just with the way they're placed on the trailer park. If I make them randomly offset, randomly rotate, they're probably going to either intersect with each other or intersect with the road. Oh, look at it, look at it. Probe camera. Get an F1 strength, it's not even inside the tornado yet. So yeah, I think I will, but I'll have to design it to be randomized. That trailer park wasn't really designed with randomization in thought, like randomization in mind. You get adrenaline rush in career mode when the tornado's going to get there before you. It's weird how games do that, like, even though you know it's not real, like, intellectually you know it's not real. Like, there's some part deep down in our brain which still perceives it as a threat. It's like when I couldn't play Phasmophobia. I was trying to. And despite me knowing, like, this isn't real, I know how games are made. I know these are just, like, 3D assets which are just spawned somewhat randomly. I know how sound design works. It didn't matter. None of that logical stuff made sense. I would get chills. My body would go numb if there's suddenly like a jump scare. I could not play Phasmophobia. What didn't help either once is I was playing it while my daughter was having a nap with headphones in. Second mistake. She woke up from her nap, came upstairs to see how I was doing. I'm oblivious. Things are getting really tense in the game. Then suddenly she just like puts a hand on me just to say like hello, just to get my attention, and I just jumped out of my skin, and she got a fright as well and ran off crying. I felt really bad. Yeah, me and Phasmophobia, not a good mix. Look, we're getting into F3 territory now. Just there's no good. The road network isn't doing what we need to get a good intercept. I'd have to go the long way around here, which I may just have to do. Is that house going to survive? This is giving me, this footage here with the house and the way that tornado looks is giving me the Andover 991 vibes. For Sandbox mode, maybe a roguelite approach would make it better, like say you get a random upgrade for every 2 times you save. It's more than just spawn a super wedge. Yeah, one thing I did, so yeah, I've been taking a lot of inspiration from roguelites, primarily what's called Clover Pit, which is then also inspired by Balatro. So yeah, one thing I did have an idea of is having like what are they called? Not boosts. What's the term again? You have like 5 slots, and they'll give you like a random like perk. I forgot what the roguelite term is for it. But essentially, you'd have slots where you could use them up. So like, no speed limit on your vehicle, so you could drive as fast as the truck will carry you on any surface. Or turn into a tornado magnet, like purposefully make it go into hunt mode, things like that. Or be wind resistant up to like 200 miles an hour. And then you can choose when to activate. You have like 5 slots, just to give you a choice of, or maybe 3 slots. I think having 5 different. What's it called again? Buffs. 5 buffs. Oh no, need to turn right there. Navigating around this thing is a bit of a nightmare. Not a good road network up here. See, it's another thing. You could have like perfect storm conditions and end up in an area where the road network just doesn't take you where you need to be. A lot of real life conundrums or trade-offs that you have to make. Struggling to get ahead of this. How fast is it moving? 20 miles an hour. If it hunts, we can lure it back to the middle of the map. We enjoyed how the game went from like, oh, guaranteed big tornado, now it could range from the weakest borderline AFZ to tornado, huge F4, F5 wedge. It's super enjoyable. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Like, you have to have that variety. It's like if you've ever been playing a game and then you enable like all the cheats, it's really fun for like half an hour, and then since that challenge aspect is then gone, it then gets really boring. So it's like if you guaranteed a super wedge every single chase, there's no reason to play, because once you've had 1 or 2 super wedge chases, you know your subsequent ones are going to be like that. But now with the variety, like the smaller tornadoes are still fun to try and intercept, it's still fun to upgrade your equipment, but it makes you really appreciate the days where you get the insane tornadoes. Yeah, America, guess that slow could be like a Nissan Cube or any Nissan from the 2000s. Oh yeah, I remember Nissan Cubes. I think I've only seen them in America as well. I think there's another one like a Cactus. I don't think it's Nissan, but I remember there's another car, I think it's called like a Cactus or something. And yeah, because it's pretty lame looking cars. The kind of cars which scream, having a cool car wasn't a priority when I purchased this car. Oh yeah, and here, Nissan Juke. One of the ugliest, most obscene looking vehicles on the road. Like, you should have to retake your driving test if you choose to buy one, just because you have questionable decision making around vehicles. So what sort of decisions are you going to make under pressure while you're driving? Oh, we might actually see the overpass crumble here. Is it strong enough? Is it strong enough to break the overpass? Unfortunately, no. I'm kind of hoping for a hunt just to extend because it's a shame this tornado is a good one. I don't know if I just head back towards so its spawn location depends on your location. Didn't get much in terms of data there. 88 F1 and 5 F2. Considering how violent it is, so I think we should head back to the middle because either it's going to hunt and that'll pull towards the middle of the map, or it's going to despawn and then it's going to spawn again right where we are. So I think we open up some distance. Try and get towards the center of the map. So the center of the map is about here. So we take the next left and follow it around a bit and then head back down here. We'll wait for the next one to form. This is too good of a chase data, you just quit after one tornado. We've got another cars maybe sitting on the side of the road. Yeah, cameras, equipment. Oh, kind of like the storm chasers. I didn't think of that, but I did think of just having like parking lots with just have them randomly placed and along the side of the road with just a random selection of cars. Some forward parked, some reverse parked. Right, let's try and get away from the edge of the map. So take the next right and then left, and then that's getting us closer to the middle. Sam, how far do you think you are from a beta build? To be honest, I keep calling this the alpha rebuild. I think it's already at like beta status. I think it's even almost ready to replace the 2023 version as the default version, you know. I think we're very close to it, if not already there. Hello, Real Smurf. Thank you for joining. Yeah, don't worry about joining late. I always appreciate when people take time to come watch the stream and interact, so no obligation to be on time. It's not like a class at school or anything where you have to be on time. Whoa, that was a bright power flash. Also in the far future, whenever you had multiplayer, you had radio-like voice chat, if there's a close proximity chat. Yeah, I'll have to see how that works, because I'm guessing there's a reason most games don't do like voice chat by default. I don't know if I say most games. I'm thinking like Outbreak only has very limited. Like you have to be in range, I think. I don't know if that's to do with like bandwidth. Like if you've got to pay for bandwidth, and voice takes a lot more bandwidth than text. So we're gonna head here, and then along here, and then down here. Yeah, you have to have voice and have that kind of radio effect. I have to say how VATSIM do it. I don't know if anybody's flown Flight Simulator on VATSIM before. I've done it a few times, quite a few years ago. But you have an option to like have the radio kind of distortion added over the top. I think I turned it off for my first few flights just because I wanted to hear what people were saying clearly, especially when you get taxi clearance at somewhere like Heathrow or Gatwick. You got to get that written down fast. What was I talking about? I can't remember what I was talking about. The problem is that I think the chat is live, so it's in sync with what I'm saying, but I don't know if it's slightly out of sync with the stream. The stream's on a very slight delay, just the way YouTube works. Oh yeah, kind of like intentionally corrupted power-ups, kind of like in Clover Pit how you can have certain perks, but like they'll increase your chance of rolling 666. But they'll also give some other massive perk as well. And then, because then people can have different builds. It's like, oh, what build do you have for Tornado Research and Rescue? I can't remember what my best build was on Clover Pit. I think I got to like E to the 137 or maybe into the 180s. So I couldn't keep up anymore. Right, so we want to place ourselves in the centre. We also want to place ourselves somewhere where there's a good road network as well. We don't want to be in that situation we were before. There seems a lot more options down around here. I think we'll go right, left, and around here. Maybe just hang out at this intersection here. Do we catch any air here or not? No. Truck's not that powerful, so turn right. Okay, now I can read some more of the turn speed increases to 40 miles an hour, but you get better wind resistance. Yeah, I think that. I think should I have that in sandbox mode or career mode or both? What changes have been made? So overpasses are destructible now, but the tornado has to be like F4 strength, at least like 180 to 220 mile an hour winds for overpasses to break apart. And the funnel's starting to lift now. And I fixed a lot of the little quirks that were in the not the last stream, but the stream before. Issues with textures, speed limits not being applied, parts missing from the overpass. I've kind of fixed that. One thing I think I need to do, the tornadoes render under the ground by about 20 meters, but I think we're missing out on some good debris cloud visuals. I think I need to bump them up a bit more. I think we'll just hang out here. It's pretty close to the middle. Also, I tried fixing the tailgate as well, so it doesn't just keep dropping open. You see, there are still a few snags to work out though. I don't know why it's doing that. It's just mentioned road networks. Have you thought about adding interactive proppers? Am I reading that right? Did roll as a gate. Need to get the truck up. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Just look, because we've already got the gate opening logic. We just need to make it this way instead of this way. I just need to figure out what's gone wrong with that. I remember there's a family once, they were considering moving house to somewhere out in the countryside. And I remember saying this on like a 7-gate road or something like that. I was like, what's that? And they're like, oh, it means you need to stop to open and close 7 gates to get to the property. It must have been really remote I can't remember where it was, but it must have been really remote. Favorite rock band? A plane simulator experience. How much? I can't remember now. It wasn't ridiculous. It was an hour. I think they had a special offer on at the time. I honestly can't remember because when did I do that? I think it was end of 2019, beginning of 2020. I think. Once the wall cloud goes. I think somewhere on the order of around £100. It may have been a little bit cheaper, a little bit more expensive than that. It's probably more expensive than that now. Actually, should I see what the current price is for an hour there? They've since expanded to have an Airbus simulator, Airbus and a Boeing simulator. So you have your choice. Okay, let's see. How much does it cost? Experiences. Airbus A320. 30 minutes is £55. 60 minutes is £90. What's 2 hours? 150. 150 minutes. That's 2.5 hours. £195. Oh, you can add a video on for £20 as well. You get personalised boarding pass as well. I think they also have some options where you can actually be coached by an actual airline pilot. So they still offer that. I see Ultimate Simulator Experience. I wonder if they still offer that or not. Because apparently they'll have an actual airline pilot go and like use it for training. Like obviously they couldn't log the hours because it's not like an officially licensed simulator, but it was so close that unofficially they could use it to keep the skills sharp. There's a fear of flying one as well. FAQs. Yeah, I don't think they'll offer that anymore. But yeah, so what was that? £55 for half an hour. And then what was it for the hour again? So Airbus, I don't know if there's any difference in the price. I don't see why like Boeing would be more expensive than Airbus. Yeah, £90, which I think isn't too bad for an hour in a very highly detailed cockpit. Yeah. Also, Real Smith was asking what my favourite rock band is. So, the band I probably followed the longest is The Used. I've followed them ever since the first album came out, the self-titled album back in like 2002, I think it was, 2003. I heard Taste of Ink, and then been following them ever since. Saw them live in Newcastle back, I think it was 2011, 2012. But not the only ones. Depends what you class as rock as well, because I think they'll class more as like emo back there. But I'm just classing rock as anything with an electric guitar. Oh, it's hard to say though, because I listen to more than them though. I've recently started listening to Ice Nine Kills. Been listening to Mayday Parade a bit lately. I really like AMH. If you haven't checked out AMH, lead singer there, his vocals are just absolutely amazing. He sounds a lot like Jack Black. Oh, rock bands. I've been mostly into folk for the last couple of years. I've been mostly into folk music. So, James Keelahan, Dave Carter, Tracy Grammer, Dave Gunning, Lenny Gallant, Idro Slow. Who else am I forgetting? Oh, look, yeah, it spawned right on top of us. A lot of my favourite folk music bands are in the official Spotify playlist for the game. Where the centre of the map is. Indicators show where the towns are. Oh yeah, I probably could add an indicator for the towns, because it kind of just assumes you know that these are towns. Yes, maybe I could just add a small indicator, like a dotted grey border or something like that. They do turn red, they do get a flashing red border when they're in danger of being hit. Stained. Let me add them to my Spotify queue. Yeah, just recently, I posted in the Off Topic channel. 9.8 million monthly listeners. Wow, they're popular. What's his name? Earl Scruggs. Foggy Mountain Breakdown. Some banjo music came up on... Oh, there's the wall cloud. Okay, that's where we need to be. It's to our east. Perfect, nice straight road taking us straight there. So we're playing Foggy Mountain Breakdown, so I just went to look up the original and found the video, and it was just playing, and then just randomly, what's his name, Steve Martin's just there, like absolutely rocking the banjo. I was like, that's Steve Martin, because I just wasn't sure. But yeah, it turns out he's really, really good at the banjo, and he's quoted as saying he had a choice between going into acting or like pursuing his music career. He said nobody's ever said, "Oh wow, look at that banjo player driving that Porsche," so he chose acting. Obviously more lucrative for him. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot more folk music recently. Yeah, rock bands. That's the thing. I haven't listened in a while, but I did really enjoy I Am Abomination. Trying to think who else. I feel like I'm just missing like obvious music I used to always listen to. The Offspring, of course. I really like the Americana album. One of my favourite albums. I think this tornado is going to be a bit narrower, just based on the width of the wall cloud. That doesn't mean it's going to be a weak tornado, however. Oh yeah, it's already touching down. Which direction is it moving? East-northeast, I'd guess. Right, let's get in the truck. We need to pay attention to what we're doing now. Chase mode activated. The album Break the Cycle. Oh, Dream Theater. Yeah, so there's only... I think there's a couple of songs I like by them. My favourite one is Under a Glass Moon, just because the way this happened years ago, I was first learning the guitar. I was asking my friends for suggestions of songs I could learn. One friend suggested Under a Glass Moon, and then I watched John Petrucci, the guitarist, play the solo. I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to learn that. That's all I was insane. I feel like there's another Dream Theater song, but yeah, I've only listened to a couple of the songs. It's like I really appreciate it musically, but it's just not the type of thing I really just put on to listen to. I into prog rock and metal. Yeah, of course. Oh, how can I not mention Metallica? I've listened to hours and hours, thousands of hours of Metallica. Tried to learn a lot of the songs on the guitar. I'd always get stuck on the solos though. Fade to Black was probably about the only solo I could probably just about black my way through on electric guitar. Just on the closing solo, there's this really tricky hammer-on pull-off sequence that's really fast. It's like, it's not just hammer-on and pull-off, but you've got to bend it to the correct pitch and then do like a hammer-on pull-off sequence, and you got to do it accurately. If you don't hit the bend right, or you don't pull off cleanly, it just doesn't sound right. And I could almost do the one solo. Like the tapping part's the easiest bit, it's that alternate picking bit after. Yeah, I've got like a strange mix of genres which I like. I also really like the 40s, 50s like Southern Baptist quartet music, like Statesman Quartet, Blackwood Brothers. So I've got taste all across the musical spectrum. So I've got that on one side, and then got things like a Atreyu on the other side. Oh, it looks like this is going to go off the map straight away again. Not having a look with the... We're well overdue a chase, though. Ground circulation appears underneath the wall cloud. Prior to tornado forming. Possibly. That might have to be a later thing once the game is more optimized. Just every bit of volumetric rendering puts strain on the hardware. So I'm just trying to be selective about which visual effects I add in. Yeah, we've already got the logic for the debris cloud dust for the tornado. Ooh, we might be able to get an intercept in here. It's gonna be close though. It's gonna be really close. Right, let's get that deploy button ready. Quick deploy. Was this a bad idea? I'm struggling to stay on the road. Hey, particles? Yeah, I guess particles would be cheaper. So ground circulation kind of like a precursor to the wall cloud. Alright, let's try and get another intercept in. I'm gonna have to make the most of... Right, I need to actually change the mode. I don't know if I'm gonna have time. Right, quick run. Run, 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 run. Let's get some temperature data. It's coming straight for us. Oh no, I've got like no escape route. Right, off-roading. That's what you call poor planning and even worse execution. I think I'm driving into the path, actually. It's the probe's better place now, but this is not a good situation to be in. Like, any direction I go is going to keep me in the path of the tornado. If it hunts right now, I'm absolutely snookered. Once mod support gets added, the game's going to be awesome. You have to learn how to add little things in 3D cars, even though time consuming. Yeah, that's the thing. I was surprised at how much time and effort people put into modding the game. That was actually the reason I pushed for the mod support originally. Is I had a call over Discord with Jeff Favano. I've got massive respect for the guy. His YouTube channel's amazing. Just really nice, genuine guy. And he said, like, the thing that keeps the game going, because obviously I can't always work on the game. Like, obviously I always intend to, but life circumstances and stuff change. You never know what's going to happen in the future. He said the thing which keeps the game alive is the community, and the best way to do that is to let them mod the game. So it was almost immediately after that call I started looking into how to get the mod support put in the game. So yeah, I do need to start looking into that soon for this. I think we'll get a polished first, like, single player experience, then mod support, then multiplayer. Okay, right. I think we'll do quick recall. Change. Right, no, get back out. Collect pressure data. Right, we're gonna have to do a quick deploy again. Right about here. Right, now I need to look where I'm going. Get on the road, get on the road, get on the road, get on the road, get on the road. Okay, if it hunts, we can start pulling it towards the middle of the map. Look at that trail, that's such a shame that it decided to spawn all the way over there. Right, probe camera. F2 data. It's not even been hit yet. How done on data overall? Decent, we've got a lot of F1, F2 samples and a good variety as well. The last thing we need is to get that dew point data. See if we can sneak that in. Let's try and do that. Quick recall. Hop out. Don't do that. Right, maybe we do need a way to remotely change the data type. Can we go off-road for this? Oh, look at that power flash. Okay, I'm placing myself in a bit of a precarious situation here. Bit of a dangerous positioning here. The tornado's moving 20 miles an hour. I can move a little bit faster than that. Right, we're going to do a quick deploy here. If I head straight north, it should get me out the path. Let's watch from the probe camera point of view. Something's getting broken to pieces. Let's drive to a safe distance. I will have to, once this goes off the map, I will have to end the stream because I've been streaming for an hour and a half now. Yeah, this has been a much more fun chase than the than on the last stream. It's very anticlimactic. Tell the in-game time. You can, you right click. Tells you in the bottom left corner of the VHS camera. So this is the 19th of March 1990 tornado. You can press F1 to toggle the data on and off as well. Bye bye house. I think I forgot to set that sound to 3D sound. Yes, I was going to try and release the update tonight, but I still feel like there's more things which need fixing before the update will be ready, so maybe tomorrow. I don't like delaying updates, but I'd rather get it right. It's dancing on the border of the map. Those two towns are going to get hit. Let's try and at least stay with it for now. Try and catch back up while it's within the bounds of the map. Now, see, how cinematic is this? And how 90s is this? Right, let me quickly glance at the map. Oh, cool, there's a motorway. There's a motorway we can use. Should probably recall our probe. Right, and let's get back to chasing. We need to warn those towns. If it keeps on that path and doesn't go off the map, it's going to hit them both. Oops. Oh no, that's not good. Now we're stuck at like 20 miles an hour. That was a bad mistake to make. That was a really bad mistake to make. Oh, we're coming up on a road here. Oh no. Here come all the injuries and deaths. That's not good. Oh god, again, fatalities. Weren't able to get there in time. I wonder if, let's analyze the data live, then use that to upgrade our off-road speed by 5 miles an hour. Every little bit of speed helps here. Oh, whoa. That trailer park is getting absolutely shredded. Oh no. It's hunting. It's hunting. Where's the map? I need the map. I need the map. I can't see the map. I don't know which way to go. I'm gonna have to bring it through a town either way. Right, there's a motorway. There's a motorway. So we'll hit the road. We'll hit the road. We'll turn right. Where's the road? Where's the road? As soon as we're on the road, we'll turn right. How fast is it moving? It's moving 57 miles an hour. We're moving about 30. Right. Right. Okay. Need to go right. Need to go right. Sorry, it's gonna take it right through this town. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. This is just survival right now. Right. Then we need to get the motorway. If we miss the motorway, we're done. Look out for this. That just cost me 5 samples. Oh no, I'm barely making it away. That's doing 56. I'm doing 74. I'm gonna have to stop to get on the motorway. But it's got to hold. No. I'm stuck on the. It's got me. It's got me. If I didn't get caught on that rock, that stone on the side there, I would have been fine. Well, actually, I wouldn't have been fine. It would have still been really close trying to escape. Let's just try and cash in whatever data we've got. There's another $1,000. I'm just going to turn the hood off and just watch just the chaos unfold. Power flash. Some cows. A tree. Just have like a bingo card. Just cross off what you see. Water tank. Trailer park. Oh, they're gonna get shattered. I wonder what my rescue score is going to be after this. Alright, let's hop out the truck and just watch. If I can't even get out the truck. There we go. What's the wind speed? 145 miles an hour. But I put bricks in my shoes, which is why I'm not getting pulled in. Power flash. There goes trail. Oh, we're going to start getting pelted by all this debris. It's like high stakes Frogger. Do I dare look at my rescue score now? Oh, not too bad actually, 161. I thought that was going to get absolutely tanked. Look at that path. Start off sensible. We thought the chase was about to end. Then it decided to just make a beeline for those two towns, and then it hunted us in a big circle. Now it's heading south. Alright, maybe I should get on that motorway and try and catch up with it. Tailgate is not happy. I still need to fix that physics glitch. Right, let's get on that motorway. Oh, overpass or freeway or interstate. I guess it's not really an interstate because it's only a few hundred meters long. I think it's pretty much dropped us exactly where we first got picked up. We did like a full orbit of the tornado. So I turn the headlights off just to get a better view of the tornado. There's no speed limit on these. Oh, just gotta watch out for the edge. Power flash. Let's turn the hood off, it's cooler without the hood. Hopefully we're not just about to like drive into it. It's hard to even get close. So, is it even going to be possible to get ahead of this? Right, I do think the stream has been going on for an hour and 45. I am thinking I do need to end the stream. It just seems like a really bad time to have to stop. How wide is it actually showing? It's 0.4 of a mile. Vegetation's disappeared again. Oh, just pretend it's been ripped out the ground by the tornado. Another power flash. Mile-an-hour winds here. I'll take a few more photos, but then I think I'm going to have to call it a night. What I'm going to have to go through this stream. There's loads of really clippable moments from this, so I think I need to go through that and create a lot of either YouTube shorts or TikTok shorts or something like that, because a lot of cool moments tonight. Yeah, thank you everybody for joining. I appreciate the comments and suggestions and the interaction. I like it, especially when we go off topic and just random things. So yeah, I'm not going to be releasing the update tonight. It's almost there, but still a few things I want to fix, mainly with the overpasses. Then after that, maybe tomorrow night, the update can go live. So I'm signing out now. Everybody have a brilliant day, or afternoon, or evening, and I'll see you on the next stream.